For centuries, men and women have stepped away from the table to fast, to pray, to seek something deeper. But what does a 40-day fast look like today? I'm Dr. Sam King of Fasting, and in this podcast, I invite you to walk with four ordinary people on an extraordinary journey. Day one of the modern 40-day fast. Here we go. It's about to get real. Okay, on day one, you're going to start burning through your body's stored sugar. And if you exercise, you'll burn through a little faster. By day three, you're going to get through all of that, and you're going to be on strict fat burn. If you've never done that, then these next couple days might be a little bit slower. That's okay. Take it easy with yourself. You don't have to push as hard. This is literally a marathon, not a sprint. So your body is switching from one source of energy, sugar, to another source of energy, fat that's stored in your body. It's called a metabolic switch. It is the wall that runners hit. If you've never trained yourself not to hit the wall, then this might be a little bit harder. If you've fasted before, you will switch over quicker. So you may not even notice it. You may start to find out that tomorrow you start to wake up earlier than you usually did. Your body is basically saying, we didn't get any food in our environment, and we're going to make sure that we do not miss this opportunity. That's how your ancestors survived. So you may start waking up earlier in the morning, and that's okay. You can use that because your body is basically saying, get up. We're going to give you energy. We're going to give you ability. We're going to give you the focus to go find the food you need. Now, you don't necessarily have to be hungry, but you can take that focus and you can use that to journal. You can use that to exercise. You can use that to start burning more fat off your body even quicker, or spending more time with God and pray right away. I recommend you get up with the first fruits of your time and read something in the Bible. I typically read just the Bible verse of the day. I'm a busy person. I don't have a whole lot of time to do stuff. Open up your Bible app, Bible verse of the day, first fruits of your time, and pray. And it motivates me to go to the gym, actually. So it can motivate you to do something else, but it motivates me to go to the gym. So you may get up earlier the rest of this fast. Now it's day one. You are fasting. If you haven't got your lab work yet, go get your labs now. You'll get a good baseline, and then you'll need to track those throughout. If this is the first time you've done a long fast, then you're going to want to do it at least every week. And if you start to feel unwell, then they go get your labs too to see if there's something we need to add in or supplement. If you've done a longer fast before, you'll know when your body can do that, or how long you can go. So since I've done longer fasts, I usually do day one, and then I start on day 14, going every week. Don't forget to take your multivitamins, drink your fluids, and you might need some caffeine. And decide if you're going to weigh every day. I don't necessarily think you need to. I would say weigh once a week, because it can be encouraging and discouraging. Oh, I only lost this much weight. No, scale lies to you. Don't listen to the scale. I say once a week. You'll find that your pinch points and your clothes will start to get looser. Use those as your focus. And if you haven't taken your picture, take your picture with your clothes on. I'm going to introduce you to four individuals who did a 40-day fast. They wrote down their experience during their 40 days, and I'm going to share some of their experiences each day with you. I may not share every single experience from every single person every single day. It will be encouraging to you in many ways. Sometimes because they're struggling. Sometimes because they're not. And sometimes things are being revealed to them. I also want to give you a verse every single day. So today's verse is going to be Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. For some of you, this is going to be a very hard day. And for some of you, this will be not a big deal. Some days are going to be your easy days, and some days are going to be your hard days. And you'll see that sometimes as we go through this, you'll get encouraged either way. So the first person I'm going to introduce you to is Davey. He's the one that actually inspired all of us to do 40-day fast initially. Davey had tried to do a 40-day fast beforehand. So I made it to day 30, but did it without multivitamins. And so I encouraged him. I said, if you're going to do that again, I felt ethically bound to try to help you. And so I did. And so his day one, this is his journal entry. For me, it was a cakewalk. Unlike previous fasts, I cooked dinner for my 3 kids and my wife. I do not advise cooking during a fast. I am just not affected by the smell during a fast as I am to taste. So as long as nothing touched my tongue, I'm okay. We played at the park, went and picked up groceries. It was a normal day. All right. Chelsea, day one, and away we go. I told Sam and Bree a few months ago I wanted to try a 40-day fast after being inspired by Davey's own 40-day fast journey. I wasn't certain a female could do it, if being totally honest. It's very hard for us with our cycles to fast over cycle week. And thus, so far, I've proven to myself in a few test fasts that I actually can do it. It can be challenging, but it all depends on my mindset going into it. As with any fast, any health journey, or any life journey, it's all about the mindset, I'm convinced. Yesterday, I declared it to those closest to me of my choice and set the clock to start my bold journey. I asked them each to help encourage me and motivate me, as I'm certain I'm going to need this. This isn't just a health and fitness journey for me anymore. This is also a spiritual journey that I badly need. I haven't taken care of myself like I should mentally and physically, nor spiritually, and I'm finally ready to dive in and do this. All of my physical journeys I've taken, I've never included who matters the most. That is why it is such a bold move for me, because I know I'm going to be forced to face my own demons to do this. But I believe in God and the strength He gives me, and this is going to be a walk in life I'll never forget, because He and the people He placed in my life currently are going to be with me every step of the way, even if at times I may need to be carried. Needless to say, the famous Footsteps poem is repeating in my mind. At the end of day one complete, she weighed in and she had fasting fuels. She needed a few almonds. This morning I sipped a little bit of my unsweetened oat milk to take my multivitamins and a Spindrift and a few more almonds an hour ago. So a few almonds in the middle of the day, an unsweetened oat milk, and the Spindrift. I like lots of data, so I tracked my bowel movements, so did she. So no BM that day. She didn't work out that day. Brain fog, still pretty thick, better after just 1 day of fasting. Sleep, I slept for 7 to 8 hours. I took my melatonin last night. Hurdles, my husband reheated leftover prime rib when he got home last night, but I was able to ignore the smell easily, and I was satisfied with my earlier meal, and my body was still screaming, "You don't need more food." Even though my stomach was growling. Oh, hormones, beat you this time. Overall feeling, improved greatly in just 1 day, but I can feel the usual body shock, just gross feeling I always get when my body is detoxing after eating poorly for so long. This is normal for me to feel this feeling, as I call it. A feeling that should go away by day 3, but it's always worse when I fast after being so unclean with my food habits. My day 1, I weighed in, I took a multivitamin, I took my medications, coffee, I did 30 calories of oat milk and 10 calories of Benefiber in the morning. I had water all day. I had a Spindrift, which was 12 calories over an hour in the evening. My total calories for the day with my fasting fuels was 52. I did have bowel movement that day. No lack of energy. My body is used to doing a 24-hour fast. I had a busy day at work, so that helped. I didn't get home until 8 p.m., which is my stop eating time on a regular day. Surprisingly, I wasn't hungry all during the day, but I wasn't around food either until I got home and Bram was eating tuna fish. The smell did trigger my hunger hormone ghrelin, which I call the gremlin, so I decided to drink a Spindrift before I watched a movie. Spindrift didn't really make my hunger 100% go away, so I went back to drinking water. Water took care of it. I wonder if it was because I was tasting something after my stop eating time. Moving forward, I'll try to avoid having fasting fuel after 8 p.m. Brianne, she did day 1 through 3. Day 1, struggling physically, lots of doubt, anger at God and questioning Him. His plans, His timing, lots of tears, feeling lost, not trusting God, struggling to surrender, stuck in pain and disappointment. So as you can see, it's different for each person. You'll see as we go through this, we'll talk about, I won't go through every single person's entire day every single time, but you'll see there's struggles on certain days and there's victories on other days. So today may be your hardest day. Today may be your easiest day. As you can see on day 1, pretty much all of us were around food or food smell. Some of us it affected us more than the others. It really helped to be busy on day 1. Day 1 is an easy day for some, and day 1 is a harder day for others, especially if you've never done this before. Going to bed the first night without food, if you've never done it before, that's pretty hard. And when you wake up not hungry the next day, that's encouraging. When you wake up hungry the next day, it's not encouraging. It could be a struggle. So keep your fasting fuels, take your multivitamins, drink your salt water, pray. Realize there's a reason why you're being called to do this. One of the takeaways I want you to get from day 1 right off the bat is actually it's very helpful and beneficial for you to write down how you're feeling and to journal. And because you're going to forget, when you're in it, you're like, I'm never going to forget this. And I promise you, there are parts you're going to forget. And you're going to forget sometimes that you struggled. And you're going to forget some of the victories you had. So write these things down. And it's okay to vent. And it's okay to be upset. And it's okay to tell God how you feel. I promise you, if He's calling you to do this, He can handle it. And He already knew how you were going to feel on this day. So put that in there. Show how you feel. Track what you want to track. You don't want to track your bowel movements, then don't. I just need those kind of data points for myself. I just do. It just helps me feel better. Some people don't care. I care. It won't happen every day. So I was just kind of keeping track of it. And I wanted to make it more accessible to people. I tracked calories I tracked all my calories. Some people don't. And so at the end, I know how many my caloric deficit for 40 days. And you may not care. That's fine too. It's your fast, your journaling, your experience. And here's another thing. You may not feel like writing about it every day. It's okay too. You can do broad swaths of time. There's no correct way if you do this, but I think you do need to write. I would recommend that you find a way to write it down, to journal it, to keep track of it in a way that's meant for you, because when you go back, you're going to be able to read through your 40 days and just be amazed at where you came from and what you did and what you went through and how you made it and how he sustained you. And I promise you that when somebody else is struggling on a day, somebody else is probably having a great day. There's days I struggled in mine. There'll be days you struggle in yours. There's days that are going to be the amazing experiences, feelings, things you've never thought you'd feel before. You're going to feel things extremely deeply, extremely passionately. And you're going to learn things from this fast on day 1, on day 18, on day 38, day 40, and after you're done too. I'm going to be honest with you. Day 38, that was my jealousy day. I remember reading through Chelsea and Davies, and they were on day 38, and I was just like, oh, I cannot wait to get to day 38. I cannot wait to be at that point. And then I finally got to it. I thought I'd never get there. So I tell the jealousy day. I was jealous. I was jealous that they were that far along. They had made it. For me, it was day 23. I was watching one of Davies' videos. Day 23, I was like, I just can't. I just barely made it past halfway. So you never know how these things are going to hit you. So day 38 is my jealousy day. You're going to have different experiences. You're going to have different thoughts. You don't have to have that as your jealousy day. But also, I understand it. Like, oh my gosh, how can you get that far? So anyway, this is just meant to be encouraging. And literally, men and women, we've all went through this. This is, like I said, this is a food focused one, but I'm going to talk about somebody's amazing experience at the end of this about their negative self-talk and how that changed my life and how I was encouraged to do one of those too. I just want to point out that all these people did survive day 1 and they made it to day 2. So I'll see you tomorrow for day 2.